Jim Jones is now in complete shock after discovering a truth that is upending his whole world. Sources claim that Chrissy Lampkin has been hiding something unthinkable. Jim had no idea that there was a love kid. The treachery, the falsehoods, and the cover-up are all coming to light in real time. Regardless of whether they are in Harlem or Hollywood, everyone is asking the same question. How long has Chrissy been influencing people's lives? In addition, who is the father? The streets of Harlem are crowded again, but this time it's not because of a new Depeton or a showy contract. It has to do with the person who helped plan the movement. Jim Jones, the hustler-turned-rapper who fought his way up to Billboard, is reportedly distraught after learning something that no man ever wants to face. His longtime companion, Chrissy Lampkin, who has supported him through many highs and lows, is charged with concealing something that might destroy all they have accomplished: a kindled hidden love. For almost 2 decades, Jim and Chrissy's relationship has been well known and intricate. In a culture where such promises are rarely kept, they have vowed loyalty, fought on national television, and made up in front of millions of people. However, according to sources, Jim received a message a few weeks ago that completely changed his perspective on the world. An anonymous tip revealed to Chrissy that his past was more nuanced than he had first thought. The email allegedly contained dates, pictures, and even a birth certificate, which pointed to something much worse than mere rumors. Proof of a child Jim didn't know existed. Jim initially brushed it off. He had heard rumors before. If you're in the spotlight, people will always try to discredit you. But when close friends started talking about Chrissy's long-kept secret, Jim couldn't help but notice. He started asking discreet questions in an attempt to find out where everything came from. But the more he pressed, the colder Chrissy became. According to one insider, the level of tension in their home reached a breaking point. Jim's typically calm demeanor disappeared. He stopped going to events called off-studio sessions and was spotted driving alone late at night in Harlem. In addition to his anger, he appeared broken. Jim usually took satisfaction in his actions, but this time was different. This has nothing to do with fame or fortune. One acquaintance said, "This is related to betrayal." Connections were made by fans as more details began to appear online. Old photos of Chrissy that captured her just before she briefly disappeared have surfaced. A halt that many people assumed was just downtime might actually be something different. She allegedly spent that time away from the cameras in order to conceal a truth that may permanently erode Jim's confidence. According to reports, the now teenager was raised in peace outside of New York with financial support from a family member of Chrissy's. Other stories suggest that the father could not even be Jim, but rather a friend of theirs with connections to the music industry. Fans who had been following their romance for years were shocked by the disclosures. From New York's love and hip-hop to their private lives, which consistently recovered from setbacks, Jim's reaction was regarded as explosive by those closest to him. One story claims that he lost it. He spoke to Chrissy while crying and insisted on the truth. She first denied everything, saying it was all untrue. However, when the proof was shown, her silence was evident. That all changed as he turned to face the woman he thought he knew. The man who had previously promised to ride for Chrissy no matter what came to the realization that she could have been lying. It is reported that Jim's rage progressed to disbelief and then to agonizing agony. He didn't want to accept it. The evidence, however, was overwhelming. As soon as the piece was published online, social media went berserk. Supporters were split. While some said the media was making up allegations to end a long-running black romance, others blamed Chrissy for deceiving him. But in Harlem, whispers proliferate like wildfire. People started to remember certain incidents. During that specific interview, Chrissy avoided answering a question about kids. During that specific episode, Jim seemed uncomfortable talking about family. Suddenly, everything was made obvious. Chrissy has reportedly been avoiding cameras, making public appearances, and answering rumors behind the scenes. Jim, meanwhile, has been silent. Nothing. No statements, no postings. According to many who know him, he is reflecting on and processing what happened. A longtime friend claims that Jim is a soldier, but this truly touched his heart. Chrissy's pals claim that she is more terrified because she thinks she has lost the one person who has always stood by her than because of the criticism. Jim was quite understanding. One friend said that he had been patient at trying times, but a secret like this is special. That will always be the case. In the days after the fight, Jim is said to have fled their joint residence. According to reports, he is attempting to remove himself from his family as he weighs his choices by remaining with them. Those close to him feel that treatment is the only way out of the situation, even though he had never believed in it before. Meanwhile, enthusiasts on the internet are asking for clarifications. Who is the child's biological father? How long has Chrissy been keeping this a secret? Will Jim be able to forgive her in the future, since nothing is ever really buried in this era of social media? Many insiders believe the truth will eventually surface even if there hasn't been an official statement. The most depressing part of it all: Jim apparently told friends that if Chrissy had told him straight away, he might have come to terms with the fact. "It's not the child," he said. The deception kills you. The comment has now gone viral and serves as a sobering reminder that even the strongest sort of love, Evan, may break down due to trust. Now, many are unsure if this will be the final chapter of one of the most well-known collaborations in hip-hop. What will Jim do next, while everyone looks on to see? Or can forgiveness rise from the ashes of betrayal? Time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the first love and devotion in Harlem might never be the same. That's it. The discovery completely appended Harlem.Jim Jones, Chrissy Lampkin, and a secret that changed everything. Now is your time to talk. However, did Chrissy make a mistake by keeping the facts to herself? Or was she only a mother trying to protect her child from a painful history? Because the internet is divided on this topic. Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments. If this story touched you profoundly, hit the like button right now. Additionally, if you believe that truth, loyalty, and atonement are achievable, remember to subscribe for more startling celebrity admissions like this one. We're going into great detail on the stories that the blogs just hint at. I swear, the next one will be far more unexpected. Press the notification bell to make sure you don't miss the next revelation. Give this film to a devoted viewer who has been following Jim and Chrissy from the start. Demonstrate to them how love, secrets, and celebrity can all intersect in surprising ways. Because in the world of hip-hop and tragedy, nothing is ever really hidden. Watch out. On the streets, people are still having conversations. I'm tuned in. On the streets, people are still having conversations.